We did not recognize him when he was walking with us, but were not our hearts burning as he spoke to us along the way? Have you ever felt like these disciples? Have you ever felt your heart burning? Well, think back to that time when you were in love. Being in love is like having a fire burning within us. Being in the presence of the one you love fans that fire. During the filming of the 1926 silent movie La Boheme, the dashing leading man John Gilbert fell in love with the lovely leading lady Lillian Gish. He kept purposely messing up the love scenes so that he would have to do them over and over and over again and kiss her over and over and over again. His heart was burning with love. Love is a strange and terrifying thing. It makes us do things we would not ordinarily do, things we wouldn't ordinarily have the power to do. Love is so incredibly powerful that it can make us happy even under the most strenuous circumstances, as long as we are with the one we love. It can make us inconsolably sad at the happiest occasions if the object of our love is far away. Love is a powerful force, and love itself was walking with those disciples, for God was walking with them. Of course, their hearts were burning in the presence of love. The first question in the old Protestant Heidelberg Catechism is, what is the only consolation in life and in death? A simple question. Once, many years ago, a pastor in Europe was quizzing his confirmation students. He asked a young girl, "Young lady, what is your only consolation in life and in death?" The girl just smiled. So the pastor asked again, "Young lady, tell me the answer. What is your only consolation in life and in death?" She said, "Well, if I really must tell you, it's the young shoemaker down the street." Love can give us consolation throughout all the trials of life and even death. Love is the inspiration for the most wonderful poetry and art. Love can also make us say all kinds of things we would not otherwise have said. At Christmas time of 1955, President Truman was horrified to see his wife Bess standing at the fireplace burning all the letters he had ever written her. He said, "Bess, what are you doing? Think of history." She said, "I am." The disciples did not recognize Jesus standing next to them, but in his presence, their hearts were burning. They didn't recognize the presence of God, but they recognized the presence of love. It was not until later that they realized that these are one and the same. Sometimes, like the disciples, we do not recognize God, even though God is right next to us, walking with us along the way, speaking to our heart. Later, when we remember the burning in our hearts at certain moments, we come to the realization that God was with us all the time. We didn't see him, but we felt his love. In the Catholic tradition, there is a beautiful image of the Christ which I have always found powerful. It is the picture of the Sacred Heart, literally on fire with love. Are our hearts too burning with such a consuming love? We look for God in many places. Some are content with following leaders of choice, without questioning, without thinking, without seeing. That is not enough for a life truly lived. We need that burning, loving presence of God right there next to us and inside of us, taking us by the hand, leading us on, and setting our heart on fire. Some are content with a worldview that is black and white. Well, the more I go through life, the more I see that life is not black and white. Life is far more often black and blue. We need that presence of God to guide us through those times of suffering, pain, and confusion. When we don't recognize God, let us open our eyes and recognize love, and we will be looking at both. Our hearts were burning as we walked along the way. May they be set afire and remain forever ablaze with the sweet and powerful flames of love.